From a classroom teacher to a selfless social worker with a master's degree, a self-made woman with loads of personal life experiences and challenges. She stops at nothing to reach people from all parts of the world. To be motivated and inspired, it is time to connect with Caroline's Motivational Television, CMTV.
Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about how communication methods have evolved over the years. Television started with black and white. It did not matter at all if you have a black and white TV. You were the richest in society. Kids became so obedient because they don't want their parents to say, do not go and watch TV. And this family that has a black and white TV, they were the president of that society. Nobody jokes with them. If you joke with them, you lose your chances of watching TV at 4 p.m. That was it. There was no contest about that. If you, by any chance, have a dispute with any member of that family, you're done. There's no way you're going to watch TV when 4 p.m. comes. So kids were very, 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 very careful the way they treated families with TV. And when that time comes, the house of these people with the TV is jam-packed. So many people in the living room, others by the windows, peeping just to make sure that they see the screen. I can even remember somebody trying, I think there was a football match going on, and somebody watching this football match wanted to go closer to the TV to look to see when the other person disappeared on the other side. They wanted to see where they were running to, as if they could see somebody on the other side. Oh my God. And then it did not matter what kind of program was going on. Everybody was watching anything. It really did not matter. Adults who watch cartoons. They're showing the news. Kids who did not understand what they were saying, they will watch the news. Sometimes the news is in some language that you don't even understand. Everybody is watching it. All you want to see is images dancing on the screen. You're good to go. We'll see kids scrambling. Kids actually arrived those homes 1 hour before the start of TV, just to position themselves in places that would enable them to have a clear view of these TVs. And they will stand there for hours, and you can't even take toilet breaks, because once you leave your spot, it's gone. Somebody else is taking it and you're not getting it back. My class teacher actually took the entire class and went to this single house that had a TV. Took the entire class to this man's house, and we sat there on the floor watching what was going on. I think it was National Assembly going on, and the teacher wanted us to experience that. We went there, sat on the floor, and just watched the entire show. So luckily for us this time around, this particular TV, it wasn't black and white, it was in color. And we were so happy. Oh my God, we just watched a color TV. Oh, that experience is so fresh in my mind. Wow. And we came back, the stories were out there, we were just talking about it. Oh my God, those who were absent from school on that day, they did not find it easy because they just missed on a big opportunity. Gradually, we had some houses that started having landlines. Boy, oh boy. If you have to beg somebody to use their landline, there were so many rules attached to that you will have to follow those rules just for you to receive a call. You're not making a call using these landlines. You're just sitting there to wait for your relatives who lived in maybe the big cities or lived overseas to talk to you. And so it will be from, okay, when you're coming into my house, take off your shoes. When you're in my house, don't make noise, don't talk. Don't say anything. Sit on that chair. Don't sit on that chair. You should stand up. You should that. And if your relative is not calling you at the time that they said they will call, boy, oh boy, you're wasting my time. You're disturbing me. We want to go out. We don't want to go out. Oh, you dirtied my floor. So many things attached. But because you are vulnerable, You depend on this phone call. You rely on this. This is the only means of communication that you had. So you had no choice. You had to endure all the consequences. You had to endure the insults just to receive your message. It was not easy. And if you, like, people became famous. If you are friends of somebody who has a landline in their home, wow, everybody looks at you in society like, oh my God, they have a landline in their home. So you are different. Well, life has evolved. You were a bao, a big guy or big girl. If you knew somebody who had a landline in their home, or if you were that person who had a landline in their home. And then the evolution started taking another shape. We started having call booths. People would travel distances just to find where one of these booths were for you to make a phone call. Another way that these telephone booths started making more money was that telephone booths started having like registers. So if you want to be a regular call receiver or making phone calls, you have your book, you have your name registered there, whereby if a family member who lives overseas makes a phone call, leaves a message, they put your message there. And when you come, you have to pay to receive your message. So you pay 100 francs and receive your message. Or you get there and there's no message, you leave a message. So when your loved one calls, they will go through the register and see that you left a message for them. That way it made it easier. But usually people will sit in lines waiting for their loved ones to call. This phone booth, honestly, there were many other things attached as well. There were girls whose partners were almost snatched. Some were snatched through these mediums of communication, because the male who lives overseas and it's calling to talk to their spouse or their partner in the other country, these female workers, they started like cajoling the conversation, driving it to another kind of level, you know what I mean? Just to see if they can sway and fix the conversation to be like between both of them, and it went both ways. Sometimes they will not even deliver your message when they start getting that kind of, okay, maybe I should make a try on this one and see if it's going to go my way, right? And they will start slowing down on your messages. Sometimes you go a month and you're not receiving any message from your loved one, but when you get a chance to talk to them, they will tell you that they left a message for you. Or you can leave a message that they should transmit it to your loved ones, and when you get a chance to talk to them, they did not get the message. So, and then we moved to cell phones. Those who had cell phones, you either belonged to the very high class in that country, or you had somebody who lives overseas who has sent a cell phone to you. Everybody who had access to a cell phone, you were automatically a celebrity. No questions asked. I mean, different types of cell phones were coming out because the sizes also mattered. If you have a smaller size, they know what to categorize you. If you have a big phone, Chironko, they know how to categorize you. Look at them. It was just amazing. It's amazing how cell phones have evolved. It's just, look at that. Every time something new comes out, you just want to get it. It's like, okay, I don't want to be left behind. I'm going to go for my next cell phone. And, ooh la la, look at this one. And when you had them, it's like, oh, I have the best cell phone in the world. Look at this. Different kinds, different kinds. Every time you hear that the phone is out, you just want to get it, right? You just want to belong to say, oh yeah, I have that one too. And then I moved, I had that one too. Literally, like, you have to punch those buttons first for you to use them, you know? It was in stages. Look at that one. Look at that. It was in stages. Oh my goodness. Cell phones actually elevated people's statuses in society. You moved from a nobody to a somebody that everybody wants to make friends with. I mean, people's cell phones became call boxes. You know, one person has a cell phone in a community an entire community, and guess what? You become a call box. Everybody is sharing your phone number to their different family members who calls you from all parts of the country. Sometimes you receive phone calls, you don't even know who it belongs to. They're telling you, can I talk to this person who lives here, 3 houses away from you? Sometimes you just get to take a message, and then you just sit there and somebody comes, oh, did this person call you? Because I gave your number. We were call boxes, or people became call boxes. You just take phone calls like that. Oh my goodness. Oh, some will tell you politely, some will tell you, I've given your number to somebody, they're going to call me, please take the message. Some will actually want to use your phone to talk. They'll be like, I'm going to come to your house and wait for a phone call because I want to receive a call. I'm expecting a call from this person. And sit there and then use your phone and kill your battery. People travel distances just to wait for these phone calls. It didn't matter, because at the end of the day, you've received your message, or you've passed your message across. Everyone was sharing. We did not even bother, because at the end of the day, when you receive that message through my phone, I am not paying any bill. The only thing that I'm losing is that my battery runs down. If I have a means to charge the battery, no problem. I feel proud that I'm supporting my community because they can answer their calls through my phone. People became call boxes. Then at the time, those times, there was no internet on cell phones. My very first cell phone was Ericsson, and it had this back part that you can just hang on to something. I will actually just put it on my skirt there like that. So when I'm walking, everybody can actually see that I belong to the high class. Guess what? There's no credit in that phone. So if you want to try to ask me for, you want to ask for my permission to use my phone, hello, there's no credit on that phone, because all I have it there, it's just like picture. I just want everybody to know that I have a cell phone. People went an extra mile to make others understand that they have cell phones, because sometimes it's not in every environment that you go to that you will want to hang that cell phone there, because people, they will actually steal it from you. Yeah, they will beat you up and take your cell phone. So you have to be careful. Wherever you put it on, you know that that environment, it's not an environment where your cell phone can be taken from you. For example, when you go to church or when you're in school teaching, you have it there, you know, in that environment, it's safe. There's only students and the teachers, right? And people actually planned with friends to call them at certain times to receive messages or to receive phone calls, so that everybody else in that environment knows that they have a cell phone. So you put it in your bag and you're there sitting in a meeting, and all of a sudden, a ringtone, and you gradually just pick your purse and you're running out. Hello, 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 hello. By the time you even get outside, you don't pick that call, because you don't want the person who called you to lose their money. You don't want them to lose their 100 francs. No, 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 no. Don't pick up the call. The friend will warn you. You are making me to call you because you want people to know that you have a cell phone. Don't pick up that call. If you pick it up, you're going to give my 100 francs back. You're like, okay, it's an agreement. Don't call me. And so somebody will call you in a meeting. Oh my God, you knew that that phone call was coming, but you just tell everybody, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And you pick up your purse. Hello, hello, hello. You're saying hello, but there's nobody in the background. You're like, yeah, oh, yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm in a meeting. I'm going to call you back. There's nobody on that line. And then you hang up, you come and sit down, your head is swelling because everybody now knows that you have a cell phone, and they're just looking at you like, wow. Come and see after meeting. Everybody wants to talk to you. Can I make a phone call? Can I make a phone call? Hello, I don't have credit. And then you had something they call beep. All you have to do, because you don't have a credit, you have 100 francs in your phone credit. 100 francs. That 100 francs, do you know the use of that 100 francs? Somebody knows. The use of that 100 francs is for you to beep. All you need to do is dial somebody's phone number. As soon as it rings, you cut it off. Nobody wanted to spend their money, Nobody wanted to spend their money, but everybody wanted to call somebody. So you just dial the number. As soon as it starts ringing, you just cut it off. Your number has gone. They know that somebody wants to talk to them. You want them to spend their money calling you back. Many a times nobody called back. If you want to talk to me, talk to me. And many times somebody will be very inquisitive. Who is this who is trying to reach me? And they will actually call back. So that way, you should hear the way they answer calls. If, for example, I am the one calling you, right? And I want to say something. My goodness. Just because you don't want to waste too much money, it's like, yes, Caroline. Hello, yes, it's Caroline on the phone. I just want to tell you that, oh, my father. You don't have any chance to respond to that call. If you did not get the message, you should call back and get the message. So you spend, right? So, oh, hello, Carol, it's me. It's me. I just want to tell you that off. Hello, it's me. I just want to tell you that I'm in the hospital. You will be tempted to call back because when you hear I'm in the market or I'm in the hospital, then you begin to ask questions. Why are they in the market? Why are they in the hospital? You want to know, right? Sometimes you panic because maybe this person lives where your parents are, your loved ones are, and they really have a message to tell you. They don't want to spend their money. So if you want to get that message, call me back. Or they call, hello, Carol, call me back, call me back, call me back. Call me back, I don't get credit, call me back. Off. So funny. My goodness. Beep. Or they say, what's the other word? Yeah, flash. They say, hey, somebody just flashed me. I'm going to flash this person because I want them to call me. Wow. Life. So beautiful, so sweet. Cell phones. Communication and evolution. To learn more about these communication styles, please visit Caroline's Motivational Television, CMTV.